Well, I set up myself with a challenge about the DC can motors. I don't know how this got started, but in any case, this is the original DC can motor that I had, and then I had another one. I don't know where it went. Now I can't. I can't. Maybe I put it back. I don't know. Oh, heck. Anyway, okay, fine. I had this and I wondered, could I modify an AC armature to work as a DC armature? And the question was, I don't know. But, I mean, logically, you should be able to, because I have these packets of magnets in here, and if I could substitute that for that, would it be worth trying to do? I don't know. And this is sitting on wood, so it's making a racket. But this is an operating motor, and it's pulling some amps. It's got a lot of drag on it right now. It's burning in some fields. I hope that's what that is. And it's going to slide off the table here any minute. It's not really getting warm. Yeah, it is getting a little warm. It's operating. There's full speed. Okay. There's 10 amps. Going through a rectifier, right? I got AC, clipping it off, turning it into DC. So there's the DC part. And what I did was, what I thought I would never... Uh-oh. Magnetic. What I thought I would never do is I cut off... Oh, geez. I cut off... I cut off the material that was in between here, that the coils were wrapped around for the fields. I don't know if I can get one to make sense out of this for you guys. Here is one. Okay, so this affair was like that. You see the similarities, I guess you can. Okay, and what I did was cut that wire off. Big waste. I should have wound it up. I'm so mad at myself. But at any rate, cut the wire off. Then I ground out the cavity in between. I ground it out on my hot rod Dremel that's set up like a mill, kinda. I ground it out using my calipers to the proper width of the magnet set that I had at 5 magnets. So I just took it down to, I don't know, 6.63, something like that. At any rate, I got them to slide in, and they're still loose. As you can see, these ones in front tend to like to sag for some reason. And when they sag, they can actually impede on the armature, so we don't like that. But in any case, I need to see how this has a copper strip. I need to put something like that here to keep them from sagging like that. But in any case, this is a AC open frame American Flyer original, modified to operate as a DC direct current open frame, not original, whatever. So there. And could it be done? Would it work? Does it function? And the answer is yeah, it does. Let's see if I can do this semi-gracefully on my stand. I may not be able to. I don't know. It would be nice. Get some of this paraphernalia out of the way. Now, if I don't have anything touching too dramatically. There you go. That's an AC motor, modified. Now, it's at 10 volts and it's pulling 2 amps, which is about 2 more than I would like it to be pulling. 1 amp more than I'd like it to be pulling. And I don't know why. Now, I have warmed up that armature a few times by overheating it. I warmed it up. I mean, I melted stuff. It was smoking, okay? So it may be somewhat wounded. I can put in a fresh armature and try that. I also probably need to lubricate the chassis. So I get up to 5 volts, 1 amp. I have some power, but I can stop it with my hand, you know, just by rubbing it, touching it, getting mean to it. So that's not great power, but if I take it up to like 7, where everybody seems to get stronger, oh yeah, it's much stronger. There, you'd be pulling a train. You'd be pulling a train. Now this is a Pacific, where before I had it on a Atlantic, and the reason I changed this is I have to build a Pacific chassis for my anniversary engine, and you know what? This could be it. I might just go ahead and set this up as the DC open frame conversion and run it if I can get the efficiencies. Now see, it's coming down already, just sitting there. It's just kind of, well, yeah, it is. I think the brushes are wearing in, kind of. That's what that's doing. At least I hope that's what it's doing. At any rate. Is that awesome? There's 15 volts and that baby is screaming. That's like a no governor or something. I don't know. That's pretty hot. It just goes. The faster you go, the faster you go. I think it could be okay. I think it could be a runner that way. So now I would have 2, you see. 2 of these updated DC. One, the original armature, and another one is the, whatever that is, armature. And you can see the magnets are shaking and vibrating and falling down. So I'm going to have to build that thing up. Anyway, we said, could it be done? And by golly, we did it. So I have now taken 2 converted machines, and this magnet, I have to say, this is the magnet came out of there. Oh, okay, look at that, picked it up, almost picked it up, almost picked it up. If you go here, it's like I can almost pick up the engine with this thing. It's just really, oops, sorry, I'm not in the frame. It's really pulling hard, and this one is actually pulling harder to keep it in the frame. So it's an improvement. Is it viable? I mean, it does run. Is it a viable for, you know, long term? I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to see. I'm going to play around later.